Look at how fluffy these are, just perfect. I just made a marshmallow topping for my sweet potato pie, and I thought it would be the perfect time of year to make some marshmallows. They're wonderful this time of year. They're great in hot cocoa, and there's nothing like homemade marshmallows. They're very different than the store-bought. They're so much better, really enjoyable, and so easy to make. So let's do this. I'm going to take 2 packets of gelatin. That's about 4 tablespoons. I'm going to pop them in my bowl. Once I have my gelatin in my bowl, I'm going to add 1 cup of cold water. Give that a good stir. These are so much fun to make. I always enjoy making them. And just let that sit while we cook up the sugar. I want to have my pan ready because marshmallows set really quickly. So I have my gelatin soaking. I have a pan here that I've lined with wax paper, and I'm just going to lightly grease that. A few drops of vegetable oil. I find these pans work really well. They're perfect for this. Make sure you get the sides. And we'll set that aside. I'm going to add 1 cup of water to my pot. And to that, I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar. Give it a good stir. You just want to dissolve that sugar. I have my heat on medium, and I'm just going to let that cook up a bit. It's starting to bubble up. Just give it another stir. You don't want to let that sugar sit at the bottom. We just want to cook this to the soft ball stage. If you're uncertain, you can always drop a little bit in a cup of cold water, and if it forms a soft ball, you're good to go. As it cooks up, give it a stir every so often. You don't really need to constantly stir this. Just want to make sure all that sugar is dissolved. Cooking up nicely. It's starting to coat my spoon a bit, so it's just about ready. We're going to do a quick test. Drop some in some cold water and see if we get a nice soft ball. That is ready. So I'm going to remove it from the heat. Right over to my gelatin mixture and pour that right in. Once I have that in there, I want to add half a teaspoon of salt and just a few drops of vanilla extract, about half a teaspoon. And I want to get in there with my mixer and start mixing it up. It takes a few minutes, but just keep whisking away. Almost there. My mixture is leaving a trail, and I can feel them almost starting to set. So I'm gonna stop now. This is perfect, and I'm gonna get them in my pan. Before I pop them into my pan, I'm going to sprinkle it with a little powdered sugar. We've already greased it, so just a light touch of powdered sugar, just so they don't stick to the bottom. And we're just going to pour them in there. Oh, these are going to be amazing. Give the pan a good shake. Pop out any air bubbles. Just pop them out if you see them. And our marshmallows are ready. We just have to let them sit and dry. That will take several hours, so we're going to set them aside for now. It's been a couple of hours and my marshmallows have set completely. So I'm going to cover them with some wax paper and just get them out of this pan. I'm going to peel off that wax paper. Comes right off. Beautiful. I'm going to sprinkle them with a little powdered sugar. Sprinkle them generously. You can make these in a smaller pan and get a taller marshmallow. I like this size. I'm just going to start cutting them. You can trim the edges if you like to get that perfect edge. Oh, look at that. These came out so good. Put them aside for the moment in a bowl here. And I'm just going to eyeball it and cut straight down. They cut really easily. You can rinse your knife in between cuts. Just make sure you dry it well again. Perfect. I'm going to start separating them. These came out absolutely amazing. I love a good marshmallow. Look at how soft and fluffy these are. These are perfect. Homemade marshmallows are absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to get them off of this paper so that I can separate them and let them dry out. Once I have them all separated, I'm going to sprinkle them with a little powdered sugar again. Toss them a bit in that powdered sugar. Some powdered sugar in the bottom of my platter. And pop them in there. Once I have them on my platter, a final sprinkling of powdered sugar. And we're done. I'm just gonna let these dry as they are. You can let them sit overnight and put them in a container, keep them in the fridge. They will keep for a while. So awesome. Look at these. We have soft, fluffy, perfect little marshmallows. Look at that. So good. They're absolutely wonderful. I'm going to have one. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope you give it a try. Please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for more recipes like this.